Howdy YouTubers. Happy Monday morning, Labor Day. So after that fiasco yesterday with a microphone seemed to progressively get much worse, we'll go a little ride. This shouldn't be too long. I hope to keep it like 20 minutes because there's rain. Dang it, I just washed this thing and lemon pledged it all up. It just, man, it's so shiny, and every time I want to ride the old choppa, it's raining. And I'm on my brand new LaPera seat. Man, I feel a difference already. It's almost like my butt's sitting on one of them puffy clouds over there. Now I know in about 10 minutes it's going to be rock hard because it's brand new and needs to break in. It makes me sit about an inch, maybe inch and a quarter lower than my big seat, and I like that. I was hoping for that. I read that it might do that, so it's another reason. I'll have to compare videos, but that don't mean I have the angle on this GoPro set exactly right either. But I'm trying out my ECM-10 microphone. I have several. You might call me a microphone collector. All my recording days, that's one thing. I probably have as much microphones as Sean has motorcycles. But I don't know where we're going. This is one of them rides to nowhere. I do know I'm going in that direction mainly because it's raining in the other direction, and I just washed this dang thing, like I said. Man, every time I do that, I get rained on. And I really wanted to just check this mic out. Now this is a ECM-10 stereo mic. It's got a left side and a right side. It's not one of them little T looking things you see a lot of people using from Sony. But it's kind of all built into one. It's a real small mic. I'll show you one of the other ones. I've got the dead cat on this one. And so as a result of saying all that, that you can't, with the dead cats on it, I can't feel which direction it's in when it's inside my chin guard here, inside the foam. So when I shove it in there, I have no way of knowing it. You may hear a little bit more on the left channel, or if I touch it or move it like this I'm doing, you may hear more on the right channel, and that's okay with me. But I'll tell you one thing, is damn little ECM-10s, man. I hope it does work out, because there's one thing about them, they pick up everything. Let's see what this old garbage truck's gonna do here. Had his old blinky on like he was gonna run me over. I think I'm just gonna wait for that last truck. I just got nothing but time. There ain't nothing coming this way. It's Labor Day, so hopefully the traffic ain't that bad. It was pretty busy yesterday, but it is on a Saturdays usually. I'm gonna go this way and just see where we come out at. I know it's raining down in Texas City. Heck, it always rains down there, and it migrates up here. That's how that works. And I may leave on a nice sunny spot of the day, but by the time I get back to this very intersection in 30 minutes, it'll be freaking deluging, which is what usually happens. Oh man, I'm going to have to get behind this garbage truck. I forget it's Monday and a lot of people still have to work. Kind of lucky in that respect, get the holidays and stuff off. So, got the old choppa washed up real nice. I hope this microphone, you know, I didn't want this to turn into a big deal, this motovlogging stuff, because I have a tendency to ruin a perfectly good hobby by overdoing everything. And like I told you a while back in my old podcast and radio stuff, you know, I've got tons of mics. I've got a Zoom H4n, really nice. I had that in my recording days. but I don't want to carry something separate and have a bunch of wires, and I don't want to carry, you know, that Zoom H4 in my fanny pack and have wires and all that, and no batteries, something else to worry, and then have to match up the audio to the video, which I love doing. That's the funny part. It's kind of my forte. But when it comes to this, I didn't want to do that. I just want to throw on a good mic and a helmet, simple as you can get, as long as it's in pretty good quality, whereas the one yesterday just sucked. And I think a lot of that may have been with the windshield. Funny enough, it doesn't buffet my helmet, but it, with no bubble shield in front of my face, it was buffeting into my helmet, my face shield part, and right on top of that microphone, I think. And it was making it cut in and out. And I was wiggling the wires because this persistent freaking popping started happening on Motovlog number 2. Wasn't that bad. And I thought, okay, maybe I just have a loose connection. And then yesterday, you heard it, it was freaking horrible. And it was when I was getting up. I'm only doing 45 right now. Y'all can't see the old Dakota Digital having a blinking contest. So I want to check this one out. Some fast roads, some slow roads, some windy roads, some bumpy roads. Anything but rain. And like I say, these ECM-10s are powered condenser microphones. Now, funny enough, I don't have the battery pack for it installed right now. Most little devices aren't powerful enough to run a little mini condenser microphone, which requires power. And this GoPro, I tried it yesterday, sitting in my bar, and hooked the battery pack up to it, and it just sounded like crap. I could hardly hear anything. And I had a bunch of whole microphones in a big pile. So I grabbed another wire, I don't even know what it went to, and plugged it in, fished it out of the pile, and it was my other ECM-10 with no battery pack. And man, it freaking fired right up. At least in my test little video, my shop talk video last night. I guess we can call that shop talk. I don't do much shop talking. It was like, crap, that sounds good. But they all do. And but I'm pretty particular. I don't want this to be a, like I say, a big drawn out deal where I come home and spend hours rendering videos and matching up audio, and you know, it may come to that, but I don't really want it to. I want to just throw on this helmet, all self-contained, which is the hardest thing to do. I'm barreling down that path that so many other moto vloggers have gone, and you new ones, you will go. Taking a ride, turning on the old blinky. I think I'm gonna go this way. That path to, that journey to trying to find the right freaking microphone. And it's not just moto vlogging I have that experience, it's a lot of other things. I've done a lot of recording in my time. Kind of an audiophile for an old guy that's freaking as deaf as I am. I could still tune a mixer at a bar. Like, you know, I'm not gonna boast, but there's certain bars and clubs I can't go in Baytown anymore because, like, crap, Lonnie Mac's here, and they'll run up, man, I know you're not playing tonight. Can you just come over here and tweak my mixer? Because we sound like shit. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, well, it's not really your mixer. But I go over there and make them sound as good as I can. And it's kind of breezy out today. Not that bad. It's freaking sweltering. That much I could tell you. I watched the old guy this morning, the old Choppa Choppa, and I was just freaking dripping in sweat. I'm still wet. It's just really muggy out today, which is the reason we have all these threatening clouds that look so gentle and sweet right now until one of them suckers busts loose with a Texas deluge. I don't think I've ever taken you on this road. It's all fairly new. Heck, I don't even think this road is a year and a half old. And look at the, man, there's houses everywhere. This thing's just spring up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep on going this way. think I'm gonna even cross this road up here and go more this way. I don't even know if I want to turn around and see what's behind us. But where's I at? Oh, look, there's a squirrel. So we'll see how this one works out. Yeah, shoot. Right here at my HEB. You know, I love my HEB. We just got this about a year ago. I love shopping at HEB. You know, it's funny, a lot of guys don't like shopping. I mean, that's like the last thing on earth they want to get up on a Saturday or Sunday and do is go with a wife freaking shopping. I ought to get some gas, but I think I'm good. But I like shopping. I always have. It's kind of, I have no problem going shopping with a wife. Now, granted, she goes a lot by herself, but I offer to go a lot too. And I do a lot. And I'm kind of funny that way. A lot of guys won't have nothing to do with it. And we never get separated at any store or mall or nothing. But if we do, she knows right where to find me. Because she'll come around the corner and I'll be standing there holding a plate in the dinnerwear section. I don't mind telling y'all I have an affection for fine dining wear, apparently. Because, I don't know, I can sit there and look at plates and glasses and forks and knives and stuff. And she can shop the whole store and I'll just stand there and look at all that, pick up each one. And I have no earthly idea where that came from, but I've always liked looking at plates when we're in her store. Yeah, it ain't that bad of traffic today. I hate sitting here in these spots though. This seat is freaking comfortable. I don't know how many miles I got, or even minutes. Gosh, I only got 10 minutes on it, just about. I love it so far. I washed the bike this morning, like I said, I was scared to even get it wet. Like, man, I don't want to get it wet yet. It's a brand new seat. And like I said yesterday, they're not cheap. These custom LaPeras, my wife just went all out and got one with I think they call it the 57 pleats, which is exactly what I wanted. I've come very close to asking her to get me that one with the gold metallic top, like the old Schwinn bicycle seats we had in the 60s. And she kind of talked me out of that, and it was a good thing because I think that had just been over the top. Because the reason I really wanted another seat because my sundowner just, that thing's so humongous. When you bolted on this little chopper, man, that's just all you see was this big ass rubber pillow, and you couldn't see the lines of the bike. It's just a big seat, and we don't ride two up anyway. So and I didn't really want a solo seat either. I wanted something, this little, I think it's the Cherokee they call it. That's what we decided on. She called the lady and ordered it and talked to her on the phone and all that stuff. Yeah, I think this is, I don't pay attention to the roads I'm on. Yeah, South Shore Harbor Road. It's going to end up here somewhere at another road, and we'll see which direction I go. There again, I tried to keep, I think it was 10:15 that I left. I'm trying to figure out a way to know that I haven't gabbed on for 40 minutes like I did yesterday again. 35. I love driving this road past our HEB. It's still a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, just neighborhood road. It's back in the really nice neighborhoods. And it makes for a cool day under all these trees and stuff, because it's, like I say, it's only in the 80s, but it's just, humidity is over the top. But I wanted to try this out in some nice back roads, bumpy roads. That mic yesterday is just cutting out so bad. I don't know if it could keep up. It may be the GoPro, I don't know. We'll find out today. I do know that mic, you know, I wasn't dogging Movo, or I think that's the company. The thing was only like 12 bucks. And they were fast shipping. Came in a nice package. And I may still use it because, hell, just standing there as a regular lapel mic thing worked really good. Not as powerful as an ECM. ECM condenser mics, they're just, it's all about power. Hopefully this GoPro's still giving it some power. That would suck. Haven't had that experience yet, motovlogging and get home and 30 minutes of dead air. I think I'm gonna, good way to test this mic out and not make this too long and drawn out. I think at this next road, I'm just gonna take a right. I don't know if this is 518 or if it is, I'm gonna take a right, and that way I can test this out and get down on 146, and y'all already know how freaking fast that place is. That ought to test this mic out real good. The wind may be too much for this though. Like I say, the ECM-10, when I first turned it on in the garage last night, you could hear my little fan running. How you doing, buddy? Pretty bike, pretty bike. Taking a ride, taking a ride. I fooled y'all yesterday. A lot of times I said taking a right, and I took a left. I want to make sure y'all's paying attention. Or maybe I wasn't. I think this road's like 50. I think. I don't want to be accused of breaking the law. But it's funny, like I was saying with that windshield, the buffeting, I don't feel it on my head, but the mic sure did. And when I rode with this, even though it's pretty much in full gale force wind, blasting through my bubble shield here, or my hole for my bubble shield. I don't wear a bubble shield. It was like just fine, except for Motovlog number 2 when I started getting that really bad popping sound. So I got out last night and hooked up all my mics one at a time, and I was wiggling and recording myself, making goofy faces and crap, talking and blowing on the mic. And the ECM-10 obviously was the most sensitive, and that's exactly the problem we're going to find out, because I'm probably going to post this no matter what garbage it sounds like. That way anybody that wants to get into moto vlogging, have a little experience. Man, there's thousands of videos out there. I think I've seen most of them. 45. Right behind a guy on his old Harley. But like I say, this thing's so sensitive, you can hear my beer kegerator kick on, you can hear the fan, and that's pretty far from where I was standing by the old choppa. So, like I say, and I felt that other mic made my voice really muddy. And I have a muddy voice anyway. Any of y'all ever heard my old folk tunes I record, you understand. Oh man, all in all, it's a pretty day. It's not delusion yet, but you can just feel it in the air. Doing 40 and a 45. I'm just making a big circle. Y'all remember that tower right there we passed yesterday, right there? We're in Kima. Oh, Philo's taking a ride. He's taking a ride. I see you, buddy. Wish everybody could see us. And he's not taking a ride. He's not taking a ride. Well, I certainly ain't gonna pass him. Maybe he just ain't made his mind up yet. He's taking a ride. He's taking a ride. Okay, right here's 146. We flew past here yesterday on the old girl in a blinding pink flash, doing about 55 miles an hour past this intersection. This is where all the cars hang out. You got to get down on it. Oh, good. You got a green light. I got a turning lane, but like I say, you don't get much of one right here. Alright, we're just going right back home. Y'all remember the pawn store? Pawn and gun. Guns and pawn. old Shell station. That's where I get my petrol. I've written songs about that damn store right there, man. I've been going in there for I cannot tell you how many years. Now we're getting some good wind. I'm into a headwind and we're doing 55, which I should be doing 45. We're in Kama. Yeah, pull you over in a hurry. And I'm not talking excessively loud. I did find myself naturally, since I'm mostly freaking deaf, I yell everything. You know, the wife laughs because I'm always yelling. That's why when we go to McDonald's or something, she's in the passenger seat, but she has to order because, number one, I can't hear a word that the freaking people are saying over that stupid little speaker, and number two, I'm screaming at them. I'll take a cheeseburger with no cheese. And she's just laughing. And she has to do all my talking for me. And that's just how that works, man. You spend so many years with somebody you love, and they know what you're thinking. And so we're out restauranting or whatever. I can't really hear the waiter. She knows what to order, or she'll read my lips, or she knows when I didn't hear what the heck they said or whatever. All right, stop in a truck right behind me. So hopefully this will work. I'm gonna go home and render it out on my new computer, which has been working out really good. I'm an Apple guy. Y'all may not have figured out. We have two of everything. I'm gonna tell you, that new 5K 27-inch iMac, holy crap. For guys that do video and photos like we do, me and the wife, we're avid photographers. That thing, it was just made for photos, video, and music. Doing 50, pretty good headwind. Lots of motorcycles out today, man. I love it. Lots of damn cars out too. Like I say, it being Labor Day, that don't mean everybody got off. But about as busy as it was yesterday, I guess. So I'm gonna render this out and post it. I don't know much about that Pro Tune. I may have been talking out of my side of my head or something. I don't think I'm using it right. Either I'm not using the right version of Pro Tune, or I'm not even using Pro Tune. I'm not sure. I'm still looking into that. I thought I downloaded something that kind of worked like Final Cut. And you know what? I may just go back to using Final Cut on my audio and videos. But there again, I didn't want something I have to go split the audio out, duplicate it for a right or left channel because half of them are in mono, which this may be because I said this is a stereo mic. It's actually two microphones in one, not a stereo mic, a true stereo mic. I didn't really want to have to go through all that work, but I do like doing it. Yeah, up to 55, 55, 56, 57, 59. So we're getting a good headwind to test this out. Got some bumps. I went into that earlier, bumps. My mic was cutting out. I don't know if it was because of all the vibration or the wind, the buffeting, because it did that in the Motovlog number 2. And obviously only when I was doing 50, 60 miles an hour into the wind. You know, when I'm standing there talking at a red light, it's just crystal clear. Even that Movo microphone. Almost home, almost home. I don't want to catch this light. Don't want to do it. Yeah, I made it. Whew. All right, what are you doing? People just kind of half get over. Yeah, hopefully this was only about 20 minutes worth or less. I just wanted to go on a quick little jaunt. Didn't want to waste your time or mine. Hoping this microphone does what I'm hoping it'll do. Taking a left, taking a left. Wife's gonna be mighty surprised. She's probably expecting me to be gone for hours. But I don't want to get this thing wet. I'm tired of getting it all rained on and wet. Having to wash it again. Little lemon pledge. Makes it all shiny. Alright guys, y'all know the drill by now. I ain't gonna take you all the way home. Right here in the old hood. Nice day with a choppa on an ECM-10 microphone. It's an old one. I've had this probably 8 years. They make a ECM, I think SC10 now. Probably some other ECMs. They're damn good mics. They're not cheap. Back in the day, this one was like almost 200 bucks. But I needed all them expensive microphones. I got a whole bunch of Russian mics. Really high dollar mics. So if this don't do it, I may just try a cheaper one. So that's just how that works. Alrighty, YouTube. Oh look, squirrel.